Are you ruining the magic for everyone at Disney World, including yourself? There's a secret code of Disney etiquette that most visitors break without knowing it. After hundreds of trips, we're revealing the do's and don'ts that even frequent visitors sometimes get wrong. Stay until the end for the one rule you're actually allowed to break, and it might save your entire vacation. Up next. Welcome aboard. I'm Don from Eat Sleep Disney, where we help you stay one step ahead of everyone else in the parks. And regardless of who you are, there is one rule you should never break, and that's cutting in line. Disney lines can be long, but jumping ahead isn't just rude, it is actually against park rules and can get you in serious trouble. Jumping ahead in line takes on many forms. It could be simply cutting in front of others who've been waiting, sending one person ahead to hold a spot for a larger group who joins later, sneaking through lightning lane queues without the proper pass, and claiming you're just meeting your family way ahead as you walk through the crowds. At popular attractions like Flight of Passage or Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, the line jumping is especially prevalent. Groups will often send one person ahead to scout the line, then signal for everyone else to join them halfway through. Cast members are actually trained to watch for this behavior, and if caught, you could be asked to go back to the end of the line, or in repeated cases, even be escorted out of the park. Trust us, Disney takes line integrity seriously. So, plan accordingly for bathroom breaks by having someone go before the group gets in line. If emergencies do occur, of course, have only one person leave while others stay in line, and politely let those around you know the situation. For lightning lane access, purchase it legitimately through the Disney app. And remember, it's better to wait a bit longer than risk ruining your vacation by getting removed from the park. Cast members are the heart of Disney magic. They work long hours in often challenging conditions, like the Florida heat, to assure everyone has a wonderful experience. Yet some guests treat them poorly when things don't go perfectly. It's unfortunately common to see guests berating cast members for issues completely beyond their control, like ride breakdowns, weather conditions, or sold out merchandise. Remember, cast members aren't responsible for park capacity or crowd levels, and they're just following company policies, the golden rule of Disney. Treat cast members with kindness and respect. Not only is it the right thing to do, but cast members remember the guests who are kind to them and often have ways of spreading a little extra pixie dust their way. So instead of arguing, when facing a disappointment or an issue, take a deep breath and approach the cast member with a friendly attitude. Ask politely if there are alternative solutions they might suggest, express gratitude for the help, even if they can't necessarily solve your problem. You'll be amazed how often a kind approach results in cast members going above and beyond to make something special happen for you and your family. Unfortunately, every day we witness a major fireworks and parade viewing faux pas. After guests have staked out spots for an hour or more, all of a sudden a parent puts their child on their shoulders, completely blocking the view for everyone behind them. While everyone understands wanting your child to have the best experience possible, putting kids on shoulders during shows is one of the most inconsiderate things you can do. It creates a domino effect where everyone behind you now has their view obstructed. So instead, plan ahead for shows by securing a front row spot early if possible. For a more considerate approach, hold younger children at the waist or chest level instead, or politely ask those in front of you if your child can stand in front of them just for the show. Most Disney guests are surprisingly accommodating when asked respectfully. One of the quickest ways to become the villain in everyone's Disney story is by using flash photography on dark rides. On attractions like the Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean, or the Na'vi River Journey, flash photography ruins the carefully designed lighting and breaks the immersion for everyone. When someone takes flash photos in these environments, it reveals all the behind-the-scenes elements that Imagineers have worked hard to conceal. Suddenly you can see the ride's mechanics, the ceiling, and everything you're not supposed to see. In fact, cast members actually announce at the beginning of most dark rides that flash photography is prohibited, but people either don't listen or don't check their phone settings before snapping away. So, what do you do instead? Before entering the parks, go into your phone's camera settings and disable automatic flash. For dedicated cameras, set them to no flash mode for the day. If you really want to capture dark ride moments, invest in a camera with good low light performance, or better yet, Put the camera away and fully immerse yourself in the experience. With alcohol now available at most parks, it's easy to enjoy a drink or two while exploring. But there is a fine line between relaxing with a cocktail and becoming the life of the party in a bad way. Disney is first and foremost a family destination, and no one wants their kids' memories of meeting Mickey to include that rowdy group shouting inappropriate things. The worst offenders are usually found drinking around the world at Epcot's World Showcase. While this can be a fun adult challenge, pacing yourself is crucial. Groups can get so carried away that they're stumbling by the time they reach France or the American pavilions. Cast members can and will ask overly intoxicated guests to leave, and security is always watching for disruptive behavior. So instead, enjoy drinks responsibly by following a few simple rules. Match each alcoholic beverage with a full bottle of water to stay hydrated. This is especially important in the Florida heat. Eat substantial meals throughout the day while drinking, and consider sharing drinks with your group to sample more varieties while consuming less alcohol. If you are attempting to drink around the world, spread it out over multiple days rather than trying to hit all the countries in one afternoon. We get it. It's tempting to document every Disney moment or stay glued to your phone managing reservations. But when technology becomes the focus rather than the experience around you, you're missing the magic. We see it all the time. Visitors are often walking through immaculately themed areas like Galaxy's Edge with their face buried in their phones. Thus, they're completely missing the stormtroopers interacting with guests or the incredible details Imagineers spent years creating. Even worse are the guests who hold up phones or iPads high above crowds during shows, blocking views for others, or the social media content creators doing elaborate dances in the middle of busy walkways, disrupting flow and creating congestion. So what do? Create designated technology times during your day. Perhaps check the Disney app while waiting in lines, but put away devices during the actual attraction. For shows and fireworks, hold your phone at eye level for quick photos or videos, then put it away to enjoy the experience. For dedicated content creators, find less crowded areas away from the main walkways to film, and of course, be mindful of other guests. Disney trips are expensive, and when you're investing thousands of dollars, you want everything to be perfect. But constant complaining about lines, the heat, prices, or crowds doesn't fix anything and spreads negativity to everyone around you. In attraction queues, restaurants, and transportation, you'll often hear guests loudly complaining about everything, and this negative energy spreads quickly and can dampen the mood for everyone nearby. Disney vacations, like all travel, will have imperfect moments. The difference between a great trip and a miserable one often comes down to attitude. So before your trip, set realistic expectations with your group about what you'll do, the weather, and the cost. Take regular breaks in air-conditioned locations and build flexibility into your plans. Remember, Disney's about creating memories together, and sometimes the unexpected moments become the best stories. If you truly need to vent, save it when you're back at your hotel room rather than spread negativity in the parks. We all love Disney's iconic attractions, and frequent visitors might find themselves familiar with pre-show monologues and ride scripts. But there's a big difference between silently appreciating these details and performing them out loud. You don't want to be the dreaded memorizer who loudly recites attraction scripts, often trying to impress their group or show off their Disney knowledge. While they might think they're enhancing the experience, they're actually ruining the magic for first-time visitors. In the Haunted Mansion stretching room or Tower of Terror library, these fans often try to say the lines along with the recorded audio, spoiling the experience for others, especially for those who are hearing it for the first time. So instead, channel your Disney enthusiasm in more positive ways. Between attractions, share fun facts and hidden details with your group. Become the unofficial tour guide for friends and family by pointing out secrets and Easter eggs they might miss. Remember, for many people, this is their first and might be their only chance to experience these iconic attractions. Let them enjoy the magic as it was designed. in the busy pathways of Disney parks. One of the most disruptive behaviors is suddenly stopping in the middle of foot traffic without warning, forcing everyone behind you to swerve or suddenly stop. If you need to check your phone for your next lightning lane, consult your map, or take a photo, check dining reservations, whatever it is, please step to the side first. This behavior is especially prevalent in bottleneck areas, like the pathway between Fantasyland and Liberty Square in Magic Kingdom, or the entrance to the World Showcase in Epcot. So, be aware of your surroundings and follow etiquette. If you anticipate that you'll need to stop, please pull over to one side while you're walking. When with a group, avoid walking side by side across the entire path. Instead, walk in pairs or single file in crowded areas. And take advantage of the less busy areas like Tom Sawyer Island or the World Showcase Pavilion side paths when you need a break from the crowds. We all want to make the most of our Disney day, but running through the parks is a major no-no that's actually an official rule many people ignore. During road drop or when racing to popular attractions like Rise of the Resistance or Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, guests often break into a full sprint, creating hazardous conditions. With kids, strollers, and tired feet everywhere, running in a crowded theme park is dangerous for everyone. It can lead to falls, collisions with strollers, and injuries. So, for popular attractions, arrive earlier than planned to give yourself plenty of time to walk to the attractions. A brisk, purposeful walk will get you where you need to go safely while respecting other guests. Plan efficiently by using park maps to create logical routes that minimize crisscrossing the park and utilize lightning lane options for priority attractions. Now, as promised, here's the one rule that even Disney experts say it's okay to break sometimes. You don't need to eat at all the hyped signature restaurants. One of the biggest stressors in Disney vacation planning is securing those coveted dining reservations at places like Cinderella's Royal Table, Ohana, or Be Our Guest. Conventional wisdom says you must book these popular spots exactly 60 days in advance at 6 a.m. or your trip is somehow incomplete. But here's the insider truth. Some of the best dining experiences at Disney World aren't the ones you see all over Instagram. While everyone's fighting for Space 220 reservations, veteran Disney visitors are enjoying amazing meals at less hyped locations with better food, lower prices, and much easier reservations. Instead of stressing about getting the must-do restaurants, check out lesser-known table service locations. Explore Disney Spring restaurants, which often have more availability, and keep an eye on the Disney app for same-day cancellations. These restaurant booking struggles are just one of the many pitfalls first-timers encounter. Along with wasting hours trying to score those impossible reservations, there's also many rookie mistakes that drain first-timers' budget and waste precious time. So we want you to avoid all the costly Disney World mistakes, not just the dining ones. So check out our complete guide to visiting Walt Disney World for the first time. It's jam-packed with useful and cost-saving Disney World tips, and your first Disney trip will truly be unforgettable.